Next, Run Team.
Bom, boa tarde a todos. Meu nome é Daniel, sou CEO da Run Team. Quem aqui gosta de história? Levanta a mão, por favor. Nem todo mundo, então é uma boa oportunidade para começar a se interessar mais. Existem duas maneiras de você aprender sobre história. Você pode ler sobre ela ou você pode vivê-la. E é sobre viver a história que a Runtime vai conversar aqui hoje com vocês. A Runtime se importa em preservar a herança cultural da FEUP e dos seus ex-alunos. Cada monumento, cada prédio, cada conquista é muito importante e merece ser preservada. Para preservar essa herança e trazer ela para o público em geral, a Runtime construiu o próximo passo em como trazer a história para o público. Uma ferramenta online, acessível de qualquer lugar, por qualquer pessoa, e que facilmente consegue trazer ao público que está visitando o Porto, pode ser um turista, pode ser só um ex-aluno, alguém que tem esse interesse, essa informação. Com a plataforma, você consegue, por exemplo, se você estiver em frente à livraria Lelo, saber que ela foi construída por um ex-engenheiro da FEUP. Você vai ter acesso a toda a informação de outros monumentos que estão ao redor, que também tem o DNA da FEUP, também tem essa impressão digital que nós queremos preservar. Você pode, por exemplo, com o QR Code que vai estar espalhado pela cidade, seja na FEUP, seja em locais da própria cidade do Porto, só tirando uma foto, ter acesso à informação daquele local. São fotos, vídeos, documentos, uma série de informações de acesso fácil e rápido para qualquer um. Com a plataforma você consegue também, por exemplo, plotar um trajeto pela cidade do Porto. Visitar edifícios, visitar monumentos. Ele vai desenhar o mapa para você e a cada ponto que você visitar, ele vai dizer o que mais de importante existe lá. Você também tem uma timeline dentro da plataforma que você escolhe um ano, por exemplo, e você vai ter acesso a tudo que aconteceu dentro daquele ano. Eventos, pessoas, informações importantes, ou seja, tudo de maneira fácil e prática. Nós não queríamos só construir uma plataforma, um projeto, nós queremos construir um produto. Então nós levamos eles para a rua.
É desenhar uma aplicação que interage com a cidade, deixa turistas como vocês conhecerem um bocadinho mais sobre a história do Porto e da Universidade. Lelo was also designed by a former FEUP student.
Okay.
Yeah. He was called Francisco Xavier Esteves, and he not only designed Lelo but many more landmarks throughout the city.
In Porto?
Yeah. Would you like to know more about the history of the buildings through an app that we are developing? It's a progressive web application, so it's kind of a web app. It's kind of a web page that has some additional features like being able to access QR codes and all of that. And our idea is to have QR codes spread across the city, and you can just go there and scan the QR code. For example, it's there's going to be a QR code there. And you can go there, scan the QR code, and you can learn a little bit more about that. Want to know the landmarks that Francisco Xavier Esteves, the one that designed this, built across the city? Well, you can actually go here, it has a map, and it will show like landmarks, and you can plan your trip around the city. Yeah,
So incorporate it with the maps, do directions.
Nós da Runtime trazemos os museus para o século XXI e fazemos questão que esse conhecimento esteja na mão de cada um de vocês.
Thank you very much, Run Team. So, comments, Francisco?
Ora, antes de mais, obrigado pela apresentação. Acho que vocês colocaram-se bem no problema, fizeram uma boa apresentação do espaço de oportunidade que tinham e uma boa apresentação também da proposta de valor. Acho que o grande diferencial aqui foi vocês terem investido grande parte do vosso tempo a mostrar a solução e a mostrar que ela funciona e queria dar os parabéns por isso. Acho que em alguns colegas vossos não está tão visível e aqui está claro como é que funciona, para o que funciona e o valor que traz às pessoas. Tenho algumas dúvidas depois a nível de escalabilidade da solução. Acredito que está muito orientada para o Museu da FEUP. Acredito também que possam ter já garantido algumas das coisas, mas pode esbarrar depois se houver falta de conteúdo e se de facto o vosso parceiro não tiver conteúdo suficiente para vos oferecer que a aplicação possa ser tão explorada, mas isso, lá está, é o risco do negócio. Mas para este cliente em específico, acho que o projeto é incrível. Portanto, muitos parabéns.
Thank you very much. Please welcome again, seriously.
Ok, vamos ver se à segunda tentativa eu consigo fazer valer a pena o suspense todo que criámos. O meu nome é Alexandra, sou a CEO e neste momento a porta-voz da Seriously. Quem é que somos? Somos um grupo de raparigas de diferentes áreas que decidiram criar uma empresa sobre jogos sérios. Tentamos desenvolver um produto mais sério, mas de uma forma bastante divertida. A nossa ideia é que, apesar dos jogos sérios serem normalmente jogos que não são direcionados ao entretenimento, que possamos aliar isto ao nosso conteúdo bastante sério. Para o nosso primeiro projeto, trabalhamos com várias faculdades, por exemplo, a Faculdade de Letras, a Universidade de Coimbra e a Nova em Lisboa, para, juntamente com a pesquisa dos nossos clientes sobre a viagem de Dona Beatriz para o seu casamento, criar uma experiência para o jogador aprender um bocadinho mais sobre isso. Esta foi uma viagem de 49 dias, em que ela levou um dote enorme, mas do qual apenas temos descrições neste momento. Junto com estas descrições e com uma pesquisa incrível que nos forneceu imagens de referência, nós criámos diferentes objetos 3D e populámos várias áreas para que possam ser exploradas pelo jogador. Ele vai encontrando estes diferentes objetos, aprendendo um bocadinho e depois aprofundando mais o seu conhecimento ao ler toda uma secção sobre este. Estes momentos de exploração são ainda aliados a momentos de animação que contam um bocadinho mais sobre esta viagem. Dito isto, foi uma apresentação curta, mas convido-vos a, de facto, experimentar o jogo, seguirem as nossas redes sociais, seguirem o QR Code que leva ao nosso itch.io. O jogo é um jogo para computador, mas podem simplesmente aceder pelo telemóvel, guardá-lo e jogá-lo depois quando chegarem a casa. É um jogo simples, é point and click. Apenas precisam praticamente do rato e de 4 teclas de teclado para navegarem as áreas. Por isso acreditamos que é acessível a toda a gente e o próprio conteúdo também será bastante acessível para todos poderem aprender. Penso que é isso e espero que queiram experimentar.
Thank you very much. Pedro, go ahead. Comment.
Olá, Alexandre. Não sei se está. Tá. Olá, Alexandra. Obrigado pela resiliência e pela persistência com que depois voltaste com o sorriso nos lábios na mesma. Fico exatamente um bocadinho como tu disseste, a apresentação foi curta e fico um bocadinho com essa expectativa de ir experimentar. Gostava de saber o que é que acontecia ao clicar nos objetos, gostava de ver que surpresas é que estavam atrás de clicar em cada objeto, mas no que toca a enquadramento, obviamente estes jogos sérios, como chamaste e como é chamado, têm o seu espaço. Agora ficava no caso concreto, quero experimentar para ver então como é que funciona.
Thank you. Welcome,
Yeah.
SUMSERA.
Sorry.
Hello, I'm Rita and I'm the CEO of SUMSERA and we provide the standard app for Erasmus students around the world.
Hi, I'm Elliot, an Erasmus student in the SUMSERA team and one of the developers of the back office of Erasmus Helper. Now, as an Erasmus student, I must first ask you a question. Have you ever felt lost moving? Because we, as Erasmus, do. When we arrived to Porto, we knew nobody. We had many appointments in different languages, no friends, we were completely lost. And that is when we had the idea to create an application that could enhance the Erasmus experience. Erasmus Helper is a global solution composed of a website and a mobile application that are working together to provide Erasmus students with the best stress-free experience possible.
As Elliot said, our app aims to make all the aspects of the Erasmus experience better. Now, I have a question for you. Does anybody here like to do administrative paperwork? Anybody? No, of course not, because it's stressful and quite time-consuming. Now imagine what Erasmus students have to deal with. They have to do all the administrative paperwork in a different language, with short deadlines, and no easy checklist to follow. Well, our product solves that, and much more. It can divide it in 4 sections. In the first, we have a help section, a user-friendly to-do list for all the bureaucracy tasks before arrival, during stay, and before departure. That way, you can easily check which tasks you have already done, and you can also set notifications so you'll never miss a deadline ever again. In the second, we have a help section. On the left side, as you can see, we have a page with the answers to the most frequently asked questions made by the Erasmus students. And on the right side, we have a page with important contacts, like the emergency number, national, and even the nearest hospital. In the third, we have a forum-based page that has a recommendation system that helps you make friends that have the same interests as you. It encourages you to post and connect with other students, whether they are in the same situation as you, are former Erasmus students, or have interest in going on Erasmus. And finally, on the first section, we have a platform that serves as a guide for the city that you just arrived at. Get to know the city, the best places to go, to eat at, or even to study. That way, you will never feel lost again. But how do we handle so much information?
Of course, such application requires maintenance and moderation. That is why we created the back office. It allows university cooperation units to manage their students both incoming and outgoing. This way, not only Erasmus students can enjoy the stay, but Erasmus staff can have a stress-free time by managing their students' administrative paperwork directly from an intuitive and user-friendly interface. Because Erasmus is not only about students, it's about being part of a whole community.
Now, of course, since our application is new to the market, we had to evaluate it. We talked with Philip's Cooperation Unit, and they were quite enthusiastic about our idea. Then, we also talked with our targeted segment, and they were thrilled about such quality of life improvements. As you can see on the following stats, the majority were satisfied with Erasmus Helper's features and were very likely to use it. So, if you think that the Erasmus experience can benefit from our app, go and download it. And also, follow us on Instagram, scanning the QR code currently on screen. Don't forget to pass in our booth if you have any more questions or want to try our app.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Comment, Rafael?
Well, congratulations on the project. And I think that you are in a good position because building a product that you will need to use is a very nice and very easy to find features and understand if it's doing the job or not. What I see missing is how would you fund the project? How will you make it sustainable for the platform to exist? And you could look for partnership with local brands that could pay for the events that are present on your platform, okay? No, we don't have time. But yes, great job.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. Okay, so TimeView, are we ready? Yes? So,
yes.
Okay, please welcome TimeView.
Test. Can you hear me? Okay, thank you. So, good afternoon. My name is Hugo Guimarães, and I am the CCO from TimeView. We are a startup company made of 10 informatic engineering students, and we believe that our services are able to provide a reduction in job wages for any company that has a physical machine that allows us to store data. To better understand what we do, it is important to talk about our vision, which is to bring virtualization to life, and also our mission, which is to build informative and easy to understand 3D data visualization systems. So to understand what we do, we are able to develop digital copies of a physical machine or a whole system and represent and monitor its data through time, and we are able to transmit those data to a processing pipeline. This allows us to run simulations, to study performance issues, visualize and predict outcomes, and even detect mistakes in real time, fix them. This allows us to provide valuable thoughts, sorry, excuse me. Okay. No problem. Oh, just going back on the slide. This allows us to provide valuable outputs and insights that are applied to the digital machine and to the physical one. This allows us to benefit your company by lowering maintenance costs. This is done due to our predictive models and our graphical representations. That is the job of any worker. And this makes us improve productivity heavily with the aforementioned values. And this really improves customer satisfaction because they will have a higher quality product with no delays being delivered. And this is not just talk, ladies and gentlemen. We have a company already working for us, a client, Nomad Tech. They're a company whose goal it is to commercialize and develop innovative technological solutions for the railwork industry. And they asked for our help to bring the digital model, a digital twin, of a train, which allows us to represent it during a trip with clean visualization of its data associated with its components. So with this, we aim to target railway workers and help them in their process of building and finding problems in the trains. And this is done to better understand its data of the train in a temporal dimension. So we will now show you a bit of our project. It will show you a couple of images right away. It will show our product. On the left, you can see the train being selected, its wheel components, and you can see data such as its velocity. And on the right, you can see the broad view where you can visualize a top bar with the average values. On the right side, you have a bar which can show you the pre-selected elements, such as the catenary. And excuse me. OK, thank you again. So on the left side, on this picture, you can see the menu to select the train views. It can be a view in a trip in any kind of day, any kind of train. And on the right, you have more information. Instead of the wheels, now you have the pantograph. So after showing our project, I'd like to sum things up. I'd like to focus on the main benefit of our product, which is to reduce labor costs. So time is money, and ladies and gentlemen, if we take the average wage yearly of an American citizen, it is spent above $69,000. So if our product is able to reduce the labor equivalent to 14.5 workers, this allows us to save any company over $1 million every year, constant revenue. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have only one last thing to say to you. What are you waiting for?
Thank you. What are you waiting for? OK, comments, please.
Não sei, mas tens muitos fãs. Acho que apresentaste muito bem o potencial dos Digital Twins. Do resto, apresentaste muito bem a visão da empresa, tudo, seguiste à risca todas as boas práticas de uma apresentação. O que eu senti falta, sinceramente, foi o que é realmente o MVP e ter mais detalhes do MVP em si. Mas do resto, como sempre, tiveram muito bem. Parabéns.
Thank you. Thank you very much. OK. So, how are your energy levels? Is everyone OK? We are almost there, OK? And for the first time ever, we are only 15 minutes late. Usually it's much more, so we are doing well. OK, next up, we have WINDPLAN. Go ahead. Sonso.
Hi, everyone. Let's all imagine for a moment that we all here are project managers of a big company. We have dozens of projects to manage, each project with its own sub-projects and various specifications. So, I'm going to present you all, project managers, a challenge. In this challenge, I have here 2 projects that you have to invest the resources of your company on. No, it's fine. This one is supposed to be white. So, you know this one is profitable, right? So the choice here seems kind of obvious. But what if there was a tool that helped you see more clearly, that helped you see what your eyes cannot? That is WINDPLAN, a project management tool to help you manage your project in a breeze. At WINDPLAN, we focus on 2 main objectives: simplicity and personalization. These concepts come interconnected in our projects. First, simplicity. First, personalization. We develop a project just for your company. The majority of project management tools are designed in such a way that they can fit every single project. But because of that, they become very complex, difficult to learn. And we at WINDPLAN think differently. Our company adapts to your company. Our tool adapts to your needs, to the features you need, and not the other way around. Our interfaces are simple and intuitive. And because of that, one of the main goals of having such a personalized solution is precisely to have simple interfaces. It's to eliminate all the noise of complex interfaces and only present your features, the features you need. This helps you, your company, lower the time needed for your employees to learn how to use the new tool, while at the same time boosting performance and decreasing costs associated with changing to a new tool. You don't need to change file formats, you don't need to change your workflow. Everything just works outside of the box. In our last project, developed for Vestas, our client, we developed a project management tool to be integrated in Microsoft Teams. It was kind of an unusual request, but we did it anyways. And I believe this really shows how far we are willing to go to satisfy the client's needs and how personalized our solution is. Now, I ask you all, how many companies that develop project management tools are willing to go this far to satisfy the client's needs? 1, WINDPLAN. So, if you want to take your company to the next level, come meet us at our booth, and we will give you anything you need.
Thank you. Those are bold promises. Those are big and bold promises. Okay. Comment, Tiago.
Thank you for your presentation. There's one problem with doing something that is awesome for someone very specifically, is that that's the only person that's going to give you money. And that's why everyone else is making products that work for multiple people, because they want to make money. So I would have liked that you guys had explained how would you be making money with these products, or if it's just a product specifically for some of the Vestas teams, which would make sense to be that custom. Anyway, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, up next, let me... Just a couple of seconds. Are we ready? Yeah? Okay, up next, please welcome ZEUS.GIS.
Hello? Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Antonio, and I'm here on behalf of ZEUS.GIS to present our product. And facing this audience that I know is a little bit low on energy, I hope that I can inspire you with a bit about the energy future. So first, let's meet the team. We're a team of 9 MEG students that were challenged by They Use AI to bring to life a product that aims to help businesses working in energy distribution. So let's put ourselves in the shoes of one of these businessmen. We are distributing energy, and we care about the environment. So we will prioritize, essentially, distributing solar energy and wind energy because we want to help use renewables. Well, OK, all right. With this in mind, it sounds like a solid plan, but there is a big problem. Renewable energy isn't really that stable and is very dependent to weather conditions, something that we witnessed right here on this stage today. So there's a problem. How can we assure that our clients will always have energy? Because missing energy at home is bad, but missing energy in critical infrastructure can even lead to traffic jams, like it happened in New Zealand just this week. So many times, even with our best intent, we have to go to coal plants, to gas plants, and this obviously has environmental costs. More than environmental costs, this raises the cost of production. Producing energy from these sources and ordering it at the last time raises the prices for us, and in consequence, for our consumers as well. So how can we work to change around this paradigm? So we set out with 3 goals in mind: to make power greener, to make power reliable, so that clients can trust our products, and also to make power cheaper, to also try and help fight the problem of energy poverty. Of this goal is born Electrica Imperium. This is the name that we gave to our decision support application that allows users to monitor their electrical producing assets and streamline the production and management. And a key part is streamlining planning as well. Next, I will demo with a video some of the features, but essentially we'll go over how our product allows you to view assets and the information that is related to them, historical data in a dashboard, and how you can expand with external data. So without further ado, this is Electrica Imperium. First, you can see how the assets are performing. And you'll be notified when assets are producing more power than needed or less power than required. Besides that, you are also able to see how they are and how they are connected, because energy operates in submarkets, and certain plants are producing for certain regions. So you can also get summarized data that with real-time statistics, both of individual plants and of summarized plants. This can also be input through external APIs, so they can connect it to real-time data. Besides, you can see the history of this data in real-time dashboards that allow you to summarize statistics per asset or also see aggregate statistics. And also, if you need more data that we don't provide, you can use our API to input data, such as data that our parent company, not parent, but client company, Deus AI, can provide for making predictions about energy needs in production. So that is Electrica Imperium. On behalf of ZEUS.GIS, we invite all of you to come talk to us at our booth, and we hope that you feel a little more empowered about the future of the energy of tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you, ZEUS.GIS. Thank you very much. Comment, Francisco?
Obrigado pela apresentação, antes de mais. Acho que a vossa definição de problema foi bem conseguida, bastante focada, mas bem conseguida. Gostei que tivessem mostrado, de facto, o produto que desenvolveram, as capacidades que pensaram e a forma como ele oferece valor também a quem o usa. O meu único receio aqui, mais uma vez, é na escalabilidade disto e depois como é que vocês colocam no mercado. Parece-me que estão a apostar muito em nicho, o que não é errado, simplesmente dificulta-vos um bocadinho depois a vossa abordagem, a vossa estratégia para a colocação no mercado e para terem algum revenue do produto, mas de resto a apresentação em si e o produto parecem bastante bem. Obrigado.
Thank you very much. Okay.